Hello, I am Dr. Mary Jo Ruggieri. I am a holistic health professional, and welcome to Staying Well with Dr. Mary Jo. Do you breathe? Do you know how important your breath is? I am going to focus today on one of the most powerful breaths that you can incorporate into your lifestyle. It's called Breath of Fire. No, you're not going to be a dragon, and no, you're going to maybe, yes, you might look a little silly doing it, but I have to explain to you that the power of the breath is your life force. And everything you do, you can live without, food. You can live without water for a longer period of time. You can live without your ho-hos and your sugar brownies, whatever, but you can't live without breathing for a very short amount of time, because this is the prana of your life. You breathe in all oxygen and some essential air movement that you have. You exhale out carbon dioxide, which is waste. It feeds your cells, it cleanses your body. So breath is called prana, and prana is life force. We have covered other types of breathing. There are many different types of breathing. Breathing for stress reduction. Powerful and very, very inexpensive, and you can sit there and hold your nostrils and do alternate nostril breathing, which we've talked about before. But today I want to focus on a very powerful breath. It's called Breath of Fire. It's one of the breaths in old Kundalini yoga theories and old Ayurvedic theories use breath for healing processes. Use it for different conditions, to stimulate detoxing, to stimulate balance, to stimulate alkalinity in the body. All that can be produced by breath. Now, the Breath of Fire has three properties. Number one, it is a cleansing breath. It's a rapid breath. And when you breathe in, you go through all the process of breathing all the way into the lungs, the alveoli, and you exchange gases. When you speed the breath up controlled wise, and you do this Breath of Fire, you are increasing your lung capacity, number one. You are actually cleansing. Because you're cili, you have little hair-like qualities in the lungs that cleanse your lungs. So this cleanses it. The other thing is that it actually sustains life force. Now, in the old yogic traditions, they say you come to this life with so many breaths. My guru, Yogi Bhajan, used to say that all the time. You come to this life with so many breaths. So if you're constantly anxious and have high anxiety, you're going to waste your breath. The person who can slow the breath down is the person who's in control. And also think about that just in concepts of you're in a meeting and something and everyone is agitated. All you have to do is slow your breath down and everything starts to change. Now, the Breath of Fire doesn't count as one of your life breaths, because as you're doing the Breath of Fire, it sustains you and you are cleansing and increasing your oxygen output and also balancing all of your body. So to start out, you always start out with what we call Ujjayi breathing, just to start before you do Breath of Fire. You can sit in Gyan Mudra position, which is just put your thumb over your index finger. Try this with me. I put my hand here on the table. Put your hands on your knees. Sit up nice and straight. Kind of close your eyes a little bit. Always good, and even when you do Breath of Fire, look up at your eyebrows. That's look up at your third eye, because you kind of keep your eyes slightly closed and look up at your third eye. Now, when you just sit in this position and you sit up nice and straight, just start Ujjayi breathing, meaning conscious breathing. You inhale. Hold your breath at the top, and you exhale. Now you should hear yourself breathing. Not breathe shallow, just in the throat. Breathe in the diaphragm. When you breathe, the ribs move out like a bellows, and they come back in. They move out, and they come back in. So you want to sustain that before you do the Breath of Fire. You can do the Breath of Fire for 10 seconds, 2 minutes, and you do Ujjayi breathing. If you want to do a couple of sets of the Breath of Fire, it will energize you, it will balance you, it will keep you sharp, and it sustains your life force. That's a lot of gifts. So just do some normal Ujjayi breathing, maybe 30 seconds of Ujjayi breathing, which is conscious breathing, in and out. Sit nice and straight. Bring your shoulders, relax your shoulders, relax your mouth. Look up at your third eye. Just barely open your eyes. Now, when you have calmed yourself with your Ujjayi breathing, okay, and your balancing breathing, you then can go into breath of fire. Now, it's very simple. First thing you do to learn the breath of fire is put your hand right on your navel and just start in and out breaths. It's a rapid breath, in and out the nose. Now you'll see your belly move a little bit, and you'll feel those lungs. It's also a great exercise, good abdominal exercise too. So just try that first, because when we do the complete breath of fire, which we'll end with, your hands will be in a position, a 60-degree position. So just do the breath of fire right now. You can put your hands right here on your sternum, right here. It's a breath. It's not a short, scared breath, anxious breath. It's a very deep, rapid, pulsing breath. Okay, that's it for it. Now, what I want you to do is to get into the position. So put your hands straight up. Flip your wrists, your hands down, and push your wrists up towards the ceiling. Go ahead, try it. Now, see, my hands are open. Take a look. See my palms, but they're flat, right towards the ceiling. This will pull you up. You want to do this at a 60 degree. Now, you may have to get used to this because people kind of, oh, it hurts, whatever. Try to do it, then do it short. Do it for 15 seconds. Okay, now when you are ready, after you have done your conscious breathing, you're relaxed, put your hands up, close your eyes slightly, look up at your third eye, and begin your breath of fire. Now, inhale, hold the breath, and just kind of squeeze the Mubon, squeeze the energy up, and then relax the breath. Now let's do the breath of fire again, holding the arms up still. Inhale, hold the breath, stretch, pull, they call it the Mubon. Just really squeeze up like you're pulling that energy right from the tailbone up to the head. Exhale. Now you can repeat that if you like. Do it a little longer. When you are done completely, keep your arms, don't collapse. Put your hands over your crown chakra. Elbows out. Come down to your ears. Good. And when you drop your arms, you go, ah, that feels good. And press them out. Scoop in to your heart center. Left hand to your heart for women, right hand for men. And start back to your Ujjayi breathing. So, to stay well, include breath of fire every day, just for a few minutes if you can. Thank you, and stay well.